This is a News 3 Now special report.
Thanks for watching this special report from Channel 3000. Since March 17th, we've been reporting positive cases across the state. More than 7,300 people have tested positive for coronavirus, 327 deaths. Today, Wisconsin saw its biggest single-day increase in new cases. Second day in a row we've seen such a spike. Today, 460 new cases on top of the 330 new ones yesterday. Also, the second day in a row positive cases have increased as a percentage of overall tests processed. 13% of people tested today were positive yesterday. That was 11%. The governor's bounce back plan requires those percentages to be on a downward trend for 14 days in order to reopen the state. Wisconsin Supreme Court has decided to take up a lawsuit over Governor Evers' Safer at Home extension to May 26. State legislature filed that lawsuit last week asking the court to block that extension, claiming it went beyond the executive branch's powers. A hearing is scheduled to take place Tuesday. It'll be 10 a.m. via video conference. Both sides will get 45 minutes to make their arguments. Governor Evers announcing state leaders are working to create community testing events. The state's Emergency Operations Center, Department of Health Services, Emergency Management, and the National Guard all working together here. According to a release, the events will be in places with a known lack of access to testing or where additional testing is needed because of high rates of COVID-19. Well, the FDA has granted emergency use authorization for a promising experimental drug in the fight against coronavirus. During a White House meeting with the CEO of Gilead Sciences, the FDA commissioner announced the agency has authorized the emergency use of the drug remdesivir.
From clinical trial to getting it authorized from the FDA, it's been quite the speedy but also effective process.
We want to make sure nothing gets in the way of these patients getting the medicine, so we made a decision to donate about 1.5 million vials of remdesivir.
Now, earlier this week, the NIH announced the results of a study showing hospitalized COVID-19 patients who were given the experimental drug had a faster recovery time. The race around the world continues for a vaccine as well. A lab at Oxford, one step closer now to ending the pandemic. University teaming up with pharmaceutical giant AstraZeneca to get it to the masses. The company says it is primed to produce the vaccine. Human trials started last week with nearly 800 volunteers. That process fast-tracked due to the urgency of finding a vaccine here. If successful, they hope to produce 30 million doses by September, and they say it shouldn't break the bank.
Our commitment is that for the period of the pandemic, we will actually be supplying the vaccine at cost.
And when rolled out, the UK will have first priority, followed by the US shortly after.